Get ready, Saiyan! Now you'll face my blade!
What's going on, guys? MariK here, back with another Dragon Ball Super Deck profile. You guys voted, and last weekend, you guys voted on which deck you wanted to see us build the most, and the winner, not so surprisingly, turned out to be Gogeta. So we went ahead and built a deck centered around the Gogeta leader, with a bit of a Gogeta theme to it as well. And for this one, we went with the movie promo leader, which is Son Goku and Vegeta. His permanent says you can't include cards with the energy cost of 6 or more in your deck. So obviously you can't play the 7-drop Gogeta in this deck. When this card attacks a leader card, you may choose a card from your life and add it to your hand. And if you do so, draw a card. So you get to draw 2 essentially and help self-awaken. So it's a really nice ability. And when you're at 4 or less life, you draw a card and you switch 1 energy to active mode. Which is nice because it can help you draw a little bit and you still get that 1 extra energy. And since you're running blue, you don't really have too much of a problem with open energy anyways. So while on this side, he is both Son Goku and Vegeta, awakened he is Miracle Strike Gogeta. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. Now he's got a really cool activate main. It says once per turn, choose 1 card in your life, place it in your drop area. Choose all of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, negate their skills for the duration of the turn, and this card gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. You can only play battle cards by using Union Fusion for the remainder of the turn. So it's a really nice way to shut down all of your opponent's skills, to get rid of blockers, to get rid of anything that can't be KO'd. And then not only does he get a boost, you can only play fusions, but since we do run the Gogeta 5-drop fusion in the deck, that doesn't really hurt us too much. And like I said, it's a nice ability to get around things like blockers or deadly defenders, and to be able to make that push for game. So I really like that ability. Although you do have to be careful since you have to have a card in life to send to the drop, and on the unawakened side, if you want to draw, you're going to have to take a card from life. So you're going to run out of life cards pretty quick. First up, we have a classic from set 1. It's Kind Saiyan Son Goku.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
He's a 1-cost, 5,000 power. This says when you play this card, look it up to the top 7 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 blue Son Goku, and add it to your hand. And since this is a mono blue deck, all of your Gokus fit that criteria. Next, we have one of the Kind Saiyan search options, and this is one of my personal favorite cards. It's Comrades combined Son Goku.
I take it this is what you meant.
He's a 3-cost, 15,000. It says when you play this card, look it up to 7 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 blue Vegeta among them with an energy cost of 3 or less, and play it in rest mode. So when this card came out, the idea was to play it with the Comrades combined Vegeta. But I personally like the ability to play Deadly Defender Vegeta. It's a nice little way to get a 15,000 attacker out and get your Deadly Defender out. And he would come out in rest mode, so the Vegeta wouldn't get to attack, but he'd still be able to do all the other things that he would normally do. He's a 3-drop 20k with barrier, and during your opponent's turn, if your leader's blue and he's in rest mode, your opponent's cards can attack your leader card, and he loses 5,000 power. So it's a nice, cheeky little way to cheat him out onto the board. Then up next, we run a combination of 4 Fusion Reborn Son Goku and 4 Fusion Reborn Vegeta.
Fusion!
They're both 3-cost, 20,000 power, so they fit the criteria to be able to Union Fusion them for Gogeta. Vegeta says, when this card is placed in your drop area from your hand as a result of Union Fusion, if your leader's Gogeta, choose up to 1 of your energy and switch it to active mode. While Son Goku says, when this card is placed in your drop area from your hand as a result of Union Fusion, if your leader is Gogeta, draw 1 card. So when you Union for him, you get to switch an energy to active and draw a card, which is really fantastic. Especially with the Gogeta of choice, Ultimate Fusion Gogeta. He's a 5-cost, 25,000 with double strike. You Union Fusion him for 2 blue and 2 other, but with the Vegeta effect, you're basically fusioning him for 3 energy. And his Sparking 5 says when you play this card, draw 2 cards, then choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards and place them at the bottom of the owner's deck in any order. So you're drawing 2 cards plus the 1 from Goku for 3 energy, and he's a 25 double strike attacker. That's not bad at all, plus you can get rid of 2 of your opponent's battle cards. While he can't target things with barrier, it does not KO their cards, so you do get around a lot of annoying abilities like that. Then for a little added offense and defensive power, we've got 3 Raging Spirit Son Gohan. at the end of the battle when you combo with him. If your leader is blue, you get to play him in rest mode. So it gives you a free 15k for 1 energy. It's not too bad. Then, since we have a blue leader, we're running 4 Unyielding Spirit Trunks. When you combo with him, you get to switch the energy to active mode. We've got our Sparking Super Combo, Great Saiyaman Town Hero. If you have 5 or more in your drop, when you combo with this card, draw a card. Then we got one of my personal favorite techs in this deck that I really liked. We main deck 2, Group Leader Pilaf. He's a 1-cost 5,000 with counter battle card attack. So when your opponent attacks, you play this card, and then you choose 1 keyword skill of the attacking card and negate it for the duration of the turn. Now, this card works especially nicely on Shenron decks, because when they attack with their boss card, and they've used Shenron's ability to give it triple strike, or triple attack, you play Group Leader Pilaf, you take away that triple attack, and their leader is now basically dead in the water, and you've probably ruined their turn and potentially ruined the momentum of their game. Then for a little added extra defense, we've got 2 Xeno Buttons.
This is a button. If you push it, then I will appear. It doesn't make sense to push now.
The Xeno Buttons were in here for a completely different reason. I had some other cards in the deck when I was first building it, and I didn't end up having enough to make room for it, but you got the Xeno Button, and then you can combine it with the Pilaf and with the Gohan and stuff like that. So I thought 2 was nice. Then we run 3 Soul Punisher. It's a 1-cost to activate battle. That says if your leader card is a Gogeta card, it gets plus 15,000 power and critical for the duration of the turn. Now the cool part about this is that you can play it on your attack, give him critical and the 15,000 boost, or if you had, say, played that Xeno Button, then you're free to play the Soul Punisher on defense and give yourself a 15k boost for just 1 energy. Then we've got arguably the best blue utility card in the game. We run 4 Senzu Beans. The ability to give yourself a power boost, switch your energy on your own turn so you can make more plays, to play it during your opponent's turn to give you more energy to defend yourself with, plus the boost to defend yourself with. There's just so many ways that Senzu Bean is, in my opinion, the best blue card that we have gotten in the game to date, really, which is ironic considering it's a card from set 1. And then lastly, we've got our negate. We run 4 Dimension Magic. Not only is it an infinitely better Whis' Coercion, being able to switch 2 of your energy to active mode, but if you've also got that Sparking 5 active, then you can play this card by taking a card from your life when you don't have any energy active, and it just gives you more outs and more ways to defend yourself after you've countered that first attack. So honestly, I really like the deck. I had a lot of fun with it. I do feel like there isn't really enough to do with Goku and Vegeta stuff prior to turn 3. Besides playing the Kind Saiyan Son Goku, turns 1 to 3 kind of feel a little empty. Turn 3, of course, you can play either the Comrades combined Son Goku, or you can play the Deadly Defender Vegeta. But up until that point, you're not really doing a whole lot, it feels like. And the leader doesn't really do a whole lot either, besides kind of help you self-awaken and draw some cards. But the Gogeta is really nice, but perhaps maybe the deck would work a little better with Objection, or even the West Supreme Kai. Even though you're minusing yourself with cards like Objection, perhaps the extra draw power from your leader, plus the added draw power from the Gogeta Fusion and the Goku that goes along with it, could mitigate the minus that you inflict on yourself with the Objection. Not really sure, but I don't like Objection, so I didn't want to play it that way. But that's going to do it for our Gogeta deck. We don't really have a side deck built for it. Of course, you would run stuff like Mafuba. You could run more Pilafs if you felt like you needed to. You could run extra Shenron hate like Dark Power Black Master Saiyan, or Storm hate such as Crisis Crusher Son Goku. You could even run just like generic yellow hate like Cronoa. But the deck did do well in testing, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So, if you guys enjoyed this deck profile, if you like what we managed to accomplish with Gogeta, and if you were one of the ones that voted for Gogeta, make sure you hit that like button down below for us. You know, we appreciate the support. We appreciate all of our subscribers as well. You guys have been fantastic on all of our content, especially the Dragon Ball stuff lately. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next deck is that you guys end up voting for, and I'm really excited to see what kind of unique and creative decks we can build with these suggestions you guys come up with. But with that, we're going to go ahead and get the frig out of here now, and we'll see you guys in the next video.